And hello everybody, testing the sound right now. Yep, it works. Let me test the music volume. One second. Yeah, this seems pretty fine, I guess. Just some, background music. Yeah, today is another tournament, another qualifications day, another map. This time the map is quite a bit simpler, to be fair, because ENGLISHTOWN can't be compared. Hopefully today will be a shorter round as the qualification lists have been cut down significantly. The first rounds will be those people who take the best spots in the current ranking lists, so the start of the qualifications won't be boring as usual. As of now, I guess just warming up, just getting ready for the competition. Yeah. So, nothing to say, at least as of now. Waiting for the start, just flying with the competitors, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't ping that much in the actual competition, so we can get usable footage. As of now, yeah, just waiting. Nothing major. If possible, please don't forget to, subscribe, leave a like, that will help me out a ton. Practically, I hope this stream will be shorter than usual, because nobody wants to have like 4-hour streams, even the judges don't, and neither do I. So, yeah. If you notice any issues with the streams, with the stream throughout, just tell me in chat, like if the music is way too loud that I should tune it down, or if I forgot to switch the scene, but in this case I won't be switching scenes as today I won't be showing the challenge bracket as the qualifications aren't even done yet. So yeah, if anything just tell me in chat. Today I decided to use at least some music, of course not NCS, because it's way too generic, and at this point NCS has become a meme, so I just decided to take some random no copyright synthwave. It should be, I guess, pretty good, so you won't get bored. No audio from the game though, because to be fair, I think that BD2 has way too many sounds going all at once, and you can't really adjust any of them. So I just decided to turn it off altogether so that I can at least focus on flying. The music on the stream is only on the stream, so I don't hear any music that you are hearing right now. And that way I can just, focus on actually flying and commentating. This time it hopefully won't be as awkward as the last time, because, well, there wasn't much to commentate, especially with the fact that the starting rounds were very, very boring. Also some tandem action going on right now, which is very nice. This map is really, generally really easy compared to the previous competitions map. And it is easier both for the drivers and for me to fly, because, well, it's just practically a figure eight, and I can really easily just follow the players. So hopefully we are gonna get some good recordings and footages in case the judges' recordings fail. Alright. Nice controller, which one is it? I have no idea about the gimbals, but it is a Radio Master, as shown here, TX12 Mark II. It is an FPV joystick, FPV controller, and I just paired it with the X360CE to make it work with Roblox. Well, it is really nice to use. When is it going to start? In approximately 10 minutes. Right now it is a practice session. So people are free to do whatever, to be fair. And I'm gonna use that time to warm up too. Even though I hosted a 1.5 hour session like before the event, so that I could warm up. Either way, we should be seeing a starting message anytime soon. This event won't be drastically different from the previous events. At least it will be more organized. Less participants means less ping. Plus, this time people are at least somewhat experienced, yeah. Because the previous event, for me for example, was the first event. I was very stressed about my flying, about my commentating. Right now I'm a tiny bit better at it, I guess. So I won't mess up as much. Let me check the audio levels on the stream so that I know that the music doesn't really interrupt me, at least, because that wouldn't be really good. Yeah, it is quite a bit loud. Perfect. Now it's better. Either way, now we are just waiting for the start. By the way, another drone is flying. Recently, like during the last competition, the drones got a remodel. So now, as you can see, the drones really look well. They are no more a great break, but an actually good drone. The drone model is actually based around Nazgul V5. So it looks pretty good, and actually it is a coincidence, but it fits the theme for BD2 quite well. Okay, I guess it is starting time, but my screen is just getting blurred, I guess. Let me just turn on back the overlay. Remove cars, yep. I'll turn the overlay back on, I guess like the usual Roblox GUI, just so that I can actually see the announcements, because I saw the blurs, but I didn't see the actual announcement. Right now the qualifications will be starting anytime soon. People will be going one after another, and actually in the descending order. Alright. Starting off very soon. Judges are telling that they are actually ready. And let's see. This, and I'm getting knocked. Okay, I'll just... Who is knocking me? Okay, the countdown is up. So, when it starts. Alright, with a good initiation, and of course I missed the first shot because I'm not warmed up, with hugging the line way on the outside, taking the inside and outside clipping points. Nice and wide there on the line, and that is it. The track is really short. Good run, but the most interesting parts of the event will be happening tomorrow, of course, because one thing is just driving good solo and another is trying to keep up with the leaders and be a good leader yourself. Waiting for the next countdown, I guess. Right now the judges are deciding the angle. 18 angle, 17 in style. And yeah, just waiting. Hello drone. That is actually the new drone model, so yeah. Looks quite well. Alright. Waiting for the final score. 60 line. Out of 60. Oh, 60 out of 60. Just waiting for the scores, I guess. 56, 17 and 17 is, I guess, the score. Alright, just waiting for, yep, Illusoer to do the second run. And the countdown will be up in 3, 2, 1. Off they go. This time I'll try to not mess up. Okay, good initiation, pretty smooth there. Good transition to the second zone, nice and early as judges wanted. A bit inside, pretty good there. Good transition, a tiny bit on the inside and finishing the run. Not as good as the previous run because it was a tiny bit on the inside this time, but well, I think this will still lend them a very good score. As you could have noticed, we are starting off not with just people in the order they signed up, but actually with the participants, like the top lists. Either way, just waiting for the next person to start. Well, the judges are deciding the score. Do you fly IRL? I'm still training in sim. Sadly, as I'm in Ukraine, I can't fly IRL as it is just practically illegal. I am training in trip FPV. Where am I getting knocked? I don't know who is knocking me. I'll be waiting here as people keep just knocking me down from the... waiting zone. Yeah, I'm just training on the sim. Either good or not qualified. Alright, Kryptonite. Crypto, first run. Top 2 in the list. So the countdown is 3, 2, 1. Days are starting. And off to a very good initiation with a very high angle. reminded me of a backwards entry. Pretty good here, a tiny bit on the insides though. Keeping very well. And off to a good finish. Really solid run, I guess, because no major mistakes. I guess like a tiny bit of going on the insides, but it is very minor. Also, people, really, please just leave a like. I know that this is practically begging, but it will just help boost this to the algorithm. Plus, maybe your friends may join or whatever. Waiting for the next cryptos run. The judges are ranking right now. $58, 18, 19. Really solid. Oh my days, really solid run. Just 5 points off. This is quite well. Yeah. Either way, crypto is getting their second run, and let's see what they're up to. Three, two, one, go. Right, starting off pretty quickly. Good entrance, very much of a backwards entry. That gotta be additional points. That is really stylish. A tiny bit on the inside there. Good transition and good outro. That backwards entry is something else though. That is definitely some commitment points. As for me, I liked it. I don't really know if that will be a deduction, but it really shouldn't be, as it was executed pretty well. Yeah. Waiting for the judges' scores while waiting for the next participant. 58, 19, 20, as I said, 20 style. Feeling is good for line. 97 points. So Crypto got 95 first run, 97 second run. Probably better angle and commitment points style. I mean, just due to that backwards entry, it was nice. And the next person is here. Oh, Errol. Yep. The judges are currently taking the top spot and are also participating in the tournament. 3, 2, 1. And starts. Let's see that run in a nice RX-7 F7. Oh, never mind, not an RX-7. Very good intro. Good transition, very much on the inside though. That is definitely a lot of from the line points. Good transition, a tiny bit on the inside though. Not a lot of commitments. Good angle, but mediocre lines. I'm definitely sure that it will be approximately like 92-ish points. That is not the best run though. A lot less commitment than Illusuer and Crypto. 94, alright. Alright, I'm waiting for the next run for Airwolf. And 3, 2, 1. Off she goes. Good angle, very nice initiation. Good transition to the next zone. Minor correction there, a tiny bit on the inside. And good staying in the zone. Well, yeah, I don't know. The judges are telling that it is good feeling, but as for me, good feeling is like keeping the wheel on the line, not the back of the car. Because there isn't exactly a wall near the line, so as for me, it's best to just commit fully and yeah. Airwolf is telling in chat that she is not a judge this run. I mean, run this time. Well, that's nice. Because people had a lot of issues with it, to say the least. Like, alright. Off to the next participant, ACM Zin. Zin, I don't really know how to read that nickname. A lot of those people, of course, are the leaders of the current scoreboards and participating in the previous competition. That's why I know practically the top like 15 by heart, because those people are active participants and participate really often. Waiting for the next one. ACM is getting their first run, and 3, 2, 1, the countdown is down, and let's go. Smooth initiation, way off the line. That is definitely gonna be a massive deduction, very deep there. That's what I like, because the back of the car is short, a bit off the outside clipping zone, and staying deep on the line. That first, second clipping zone is definitely an issue though. My guess is that it's gonna be like 80 something points, like 87ish, maybe 90, low 90s. It is not the best one. (15-14) and what's the line score? 48. 48, yeah, that is a very low score. 29 plus 48 is 77 points. That is very bad for ACM. That is gonna put them against the top of the bracket in challenge. Either way, maybe they'll be able to catch up. I don't really know, that is a massive points loss, but starting now. Starting off smooth as usual, this time not on the inside, staying pretty good. This time on the inside, not being able to quite extend the trajectory, that will definitely be a deduction. Good first, second, and pretty nice there. That third or second zone, I don't know how to count, wasn't as deep as possible. I think this run is like better. Maybe 80s, low 80s or high 80s. 15, 16. Judges are telling that he was wiggly, and 51. 15 plus 16 plus 51 is 82 points. At least it's not 77, but yeah, it is sadly not the best performance. Still quite good though. On average, it is gonna be around 80-ish points. Waiting for the next participant then. Yamzoid with a reverse drifting or whatever, knocking me down. Either way. The countdown is up and go. Of the RX-7 goes with the 626. Very close entry, that is really nice. Not as deep as possible, but very consistent all throughout. Good outside inside clips and good on the last clip. Very stable run. I'd say it's approximately high 90s. I don't know what could go wrong for it to be like low 90s. Maybe like the proximity to the line or the zone spots. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Bounced off the wall, the judges are saying 16-17, and what is the line score? $54. 87 points, actually high 80s. Surprised, but well, I didn't notice the wall bounce, yet I guess it was there. And Yamzoid is getting their second qualification run. And 3, 2, 1, go. They are starting with the very, again, close initiation. Not as close to the wall this time, a tiny bit inconsistent, some minor corrections. Good on the inside line and very aggressive transition to the last zone. Pretty nice run, I'd say it is approximately on the same level as the previous run. By the way, to those who just joined, please don't forget to just leave a like, I guess, because supporting the stream would really, really help me a lot. Maybe even subscribe if you aren't yet. Yeah, for now then, waiting for Yamzoid's second score, 17 plus 18 plus 52, 87. I was right. They got an approximately same score. Unreadable nickname first run. I will not bother reading that, to be fair. Yeah. Waiting for them. RX-7 FC yet again. Very popular car amongst pros. Oh, never mind, they just did not show up. Then it's Sicko. Sicko it is. Another person that I know pretty well from the previous one. Sus moves from the participant there and starting off. Good initiation with a good transition, staying very close to the line. That is what I really like. Good inside zone. Oh my days, I'm just spinning. And very good last zone. That run I really like. I would say that it is really nice just due to how deep Sicko went into the lines. It is very important, as for me at least. But who knows, the judges decide after all. Heartbreak at entry. 16 on style, 17 on angle. And the line was fine. So the score is 55, 88 points. 88 points is what Sicko got. That is pretty nice. I didn't notice the handbrake and the heartbreaking on the start, but well, it's judges after all. Sicko's getting their second run and starting off in 3, 2, 1. Good initiation, a tiny correction there. Good transition to the next zone. Oh my days, I cannot keep the proper angles. Very nice on the zones there. And stable throughout. Nice run. I'd say that is way better than the previous run. I'd say it's like low 90s or even high 90s. Stable, and I didn't notice these major handbrake issues. Was 9, but he is slow. 16, 17, 18 angle. 17, and the line is arrow, so correction on zone 1. Waiting for the final score. What is the line score? Still waiting for the judges' responses, yeah. A lot of awkward silence, but I can't do anything. Yeah, 89 points total, 56 line. That is pretty good. As I mentioned, like high 80s or low 90s. The next participant is then, I guess, since Sicko got his score. BR Cell. And they are here. Very sleek Mustang as of now. I don't see any liveries applied. Will they take up any liveries or not? Oh, yeah, that is... Oh, never mind. That is quite the livery. Either way, waiting for their run. Two, one, starts. Alright, and good initiation, very insanely close to the ball. Good transition, minor correction there on the angle I saw. Good on the clipping zones, very deep into the zone, and minor correction there. Very nice and deep, but I saw like 2 corrections. Maybe not corrections, but I'm pretty sure that the judges noticed them too. 1 tire drop entry. Too deep. 14, 16. Or 48, 15, 16. That is 79 points. High 70s, low 80s, which is really surprising. That tire drop is definitely a deal breaker. $80 points it is, yeah. Increased by 1 point, but still 80 is not the best, but yeah, it is still well, I guess, yeah. waiting for the next run. And their second run is starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Good initiation, not outside the line this time. Good transition, maybe a tiny bit outside here. I didn't really see because I suck at flying. Good transition and good end. Nice run. It was probably better than the previous because there wasn't a tire drop at start as far as I noticed. I'm not sure if there was a tire drop in the middle of the run, but yeah, that'll be up to the judges. Tire mark on the line, no drop. Judges are rechecking the clip. (55-17-17). That is 89 points. That is a really good improvement. 80 to 89 is really good. Yep. On to the next participants. Waiting for their turn. J first run. Trust J, or whatever the nickname. And 3, 2, 1. I saw them drive a lot on the practice session, so they should perform really good. Inside initiation, not as good on the line, a tiny bit on the outside. I saw a tire mark. Very nice and tidy on the outside, and really nice. And that starting line isn't the best, but the second zone is very nice. Judges are saying 17-17. (53), which is 87, the bite of 87. Basically, pretty good score. Low 90s, high 80s. And their second run. 3, 2, 1. And start it is. Nice, all the way out here on the outside. Nice and tidy. I like this run way more than the previous. They are very good at keeping outside lines. On par with the tops of the leaderboards, really. As far as I know, that is their first competition. Maybe, I don't really know, as I've been only on the previous one. But they put up a good fight. Waiting for the score then. 19-19, 56. Very good score. 94 points, 95 points even. That is really nice. Putting up competition against Airwolf and Illusuer. That is really surprising. Pits, first run. The countdown will be now in 3, 2, 1. Off they go. Let's see at Cyan GTR. Starting off really nice off the line. I definitely saw a tire drop off the line twice. on the inside there a correction or didn't get this to wait to do on this one, and on the inside here my guess is that it's gonna be low 70s or maybe a DNF. Way too many tire drops and on the inside of the lines. One inner clip ran over. Waiting for the score. Trust J is in top 2 of the scores, that is nice. I just really didn't notice them as I'm quite a bit new to this community. Yeah. I guess they just didn't take part in the last competition, or I just don't remember them. $73 points. Yeah. That wasn't the best run, especially with the tire drops and all the stuff that happened. 44, 14, 15 is the score for line, angle, and style. My days I cannot speak. 3, 2, 1. Their second run, maybe they'll be able to do better, or will they get DNF? Starting off good again, another very like similar to a backwards entry, not off the line this time, and of course I like the beat. Very nice here, and playing it safe. That was actually way better. I think that was like 80 at least points. Because at least this time they didn't drop a tire and they didn't go over the line. Telling that they were clean, the judges are 17, 19, 55. And that is 91 points for the second run. Massive improvement. And by the way, people, of course, I'm gonna be very annoying, but please, those who just joined, please mind just leaving a like, yeah. Like begging at its finest. Group A is done. Now the first group will leave and the second group, Group B, will join. By the way, why did I freeze? What's happened now? Group A, get out! Epic. Well, now I guess you can like drink some tea or whatever, just chill, because right now it will be another 10 to 15-ish minutes practice session where Group B will be warming up and then it will be their turn to go. I will land somewhere and go AFK for a bit because yeah. And of seconds. Perfect. Alright, that is good enough. I'll turn off the handcam for a bit. Oh. until we actually start with the group B. Each group takes what? Like the stream started. This time I think it took approximately like 25-30-ish minutes. Yeah. Waiting for the next group though. AFK. It should be like 10 to 15 minutes. Yep, as Harold mentioned, like 40 total counting the practice and runs. Okay, I am back. Yeah. I guess the practice session will be ending anytime soon. Trying to fly onto here, it is actually really hard. What's up with the collision though? It's like it is... Oh, perfect! Well, I actually did it, nice. Days, I'm like hanging off the edge there. Well, at least I did it, so it's fine, I guess. What? Ah. Airwolf is simulating a mosquito. Perfect. Now there is a good view. Yep. You. Epic. My sticks just suddenly moves. Either way, starting should be soon. Why are people flying? And hi again. By the way, just if you are new on the live stream, please don't forget to like, and if you aren't yet, just subscribe. It will help boost the channel. It is practically a nice thing to do. Right now we are waiting for our next group. Currently ongoing is a practice session, so people may do whatever, and the actual qualifications for the group number 2, because group number 1 already finished, will start soon, I guess. Yeah. Waiting for the time to start though. Trying to fly onto the gates. Perfect. A good view, not touching the joystick. Yeah. Waiting for that. And the the training sessions are over, so we are gonna start. Why? Where am I? Somebody is just knocking me left and right, I don't really know. Error key is starting 2, 1, 0. Right. Good initiation, very close to the wall of the line there. A tiny bit on the inside, minor correction. Good here, mediocre on the inside zone, and inside on the outside zone. Well, good run. I traded 85-ish points just practically due to the insights and minor touch. One tire drop shallow. 16, 15, 45. 76 points. Yeah, that took a major hit. $76 points. Yeah, 76 points, yeah. Eric's second run. And 3, 2, 1. Start and good initiation. Good transition to the next zone. Shallow major correction at one tire of the track there I saw. And good last zone. Pretty well, but yeah, Erky definitely lost a lot of points. I think that he'll get an average of 78-ish points. Why is my joystick moving? Waiting for the next participant then. 74 points. Yeah, that is not good. Waiting for the next participants. Captain 23-125. Our captain wasn't there, so T4YK is the next person. 2, 3, 2, 1. And starting very nice again, a reverse entry of sorts. Very nice and tidy to the wall here, a tiny bit thin, slowed down a lot. I wasn't able to manage 2 tires of That is probably a DNF. 2 tires of the course. Or a major points loss. Either it is like a low 70s or DNF. It's not 0. Minus a lot. Rewheels is 0 NFD. Judges are arguing whether it was DNF or not. Unchaseable anyways. DNF? Oh no, I mean 0 I guess. Judges decided on a 0 as the first run just due to the tire drop. Alright, C4. I guess it was a mix-up, I don't really know. Captain, yeah, that was his captain's run first one and captain's run for the second one. Waiting then. Epic name mix up. Waiting, I guess. We do love tags. Of course, tags. Always. Captain 23-125 second run. 2, 1, go. Starting off. Good initiation, not off the line there. Very nice. Good on the inside. This time they've got normal speed and good on the last part. This was a way better run, but yeah, with the first run being 0, it is definitely gonna be an issue. Waiting for the next participant then. $17, $16. $15. Which is 83 points. From 0 to 83, really good, I guess. T4YK. Nice livery. Run number 1. Three, 2, 1. Starting off. Very nice and fast starts. Good initiation, good angle. transition is stable. They are really nice to chase. Yes, they are very stable. This, I just collided with another drone. And good on the last zone. Very nice. I think it's low 90s or middle 80s. I guess. I don't see any major. 83. 17, 16, 15. Wait, 50. 83 points it is, yeah. T4 by K run 2. 2, 1, go. Alright, and good here, good on the initiation. Way over there, bonk the wall. 2 tires, of course, and that was 1 tire before. And there was a tire on the line there. That was way too many drop tires. It's either a very low score or just a 0 score. Incomplete, yeah, 2. Drift Paradise close. Either way, they got an incomplete. Alright. Next participant. The drone is having a stroke. Alright, Matthias Gamer. Run 1 in 2, 1, go. Nice and wide entrance, nice initiation. A tiny bit on the insides, correction. Goods on the inside line. And goods on the final turn. Not as good, tiny bit shallow, but I didn't notice any major mistakes. Epic drone stare down. 82 points. They get ends their second run. 1, go. Tasty. Whoever is controlling the second drone is definitely, I don't know, good initiation. Deep on the second turn. A bit too deep on the last turn. I guess that could be like a tire touch of the line. That could definitely mean a deduction. Trying to land properly. Perfect. 18, 18, 55. 91 points, seriously. Alright. Skip. No idea how to read that nickname. Waiting for the person. 3, 2, 1. And they are starting. Oh my days, that was quite a reverse entry. Very high angle, a bit almost too high of an angle. Correction, white and good here, and a bit too thin with a correction on the last turn. That was really good on the entrance, like beautiful reverse entry, but I don't know, maybe good for the judges. Yeah, the rest is mid. V-Break killed his angle 15-17 and 48. Only 80 points even despite his beautiful reverse entry. And yeah. And run number 2. 3, 2, 1. Good entry again, way of the line. Way of the line with 2 wheels off. That is definitely 0 points. Lots and lots of corrections. And off the line there again. As far as they could see, 1 wheel off, that is probably 0. Yeah, to the higher drop. Next up. Is the guy there? The guy isn't there probably. Oh, there, I don't know, maybe they're just late. Already a tiny bit tired, but at least it's not gonna be a 6-hour live stream. Alright, waiting for them. Three, two, one, go. Very white, clean, pristine S15, way off the line there, way on the inside, bonking the ball, slowing down, straightening, and that is definitely a DNF. Again off the line, yeah. I sadly doubt the fact that this person will be able to complete the qualifications with a high score. Go. Alright. Second run. 2 wheels of the line. That is a dead run, sadly. 1 wheel of the line there. Two wheels of the line. They're completely off the line. Yeah, that is a dead run for both of them. The first participant to get a 0-0 score. because yeah. Mortis Lord YT. Three, two, one, and they are starting. Good initiation. A tiny bit shallow here, and overall good there. I am way too tired for this. Pretty good run, I'd say, like 85-ish. Yeah. What's this score? Angle could be better. 15, 15, 30, 51, which is 81 points. Pretty good. Waiting for the next run then. 1, 2. One, go. Very nice. Good here. Stable there on the outside. And good on the last turn. I would say it is more points this time, like 85-ish even. $16, 15, 52, 83 points. That is nice. Alright, profit as seen. Are they there? Probably they aren't. So they are gonna get skipped or waited for. Oh, never mind. They are there. Interesting, Camber. Never mind, I thought it was like negative. Either way, one and starts. And good initiation with a kind of a backwards entry, like a lot of participants today did. Very nice on the outsides and on the inside too, and good here. Nice, solid run. What is the rank? Near perfect circle. 58, 18, 18. Yeah, that is really nice. 94 points. Really great. Even 95 points. Really good. Alright, next run. Two, one. They are starting with another backwards entry with a very slim entrance. One tire off the line. Not as perfect this time, a bit thin on the inside and good on the last turn. Yeah, that is definitely not a 95. And my guess is that it's like an 85 to 90-ish. 14. $45. And what is the angle score? $15. 74 points. Yeah. Sadly, they got nervous, I guess. And in the end, they were... Yeah. They didn't perform as good as they did the last time. Peter Han 020. Three, two, one. And they are starting. And with a very smooth initiation, a tiny bit on the inside though. One or two builds of the line correction on the inside, playing it very, very safe, way too safe to be precise. And on the inside here, not a committed run, really. Had to be more committed to the run. I think it will be 80 or 75-ish points just due to the lines. And the next run is starting, and or DNF it was, I don't really know, probably it was a DNF as the judges restarted it really quick. Good on the outside here, and a tiny bit of the line there on wheel. Pretty good actually, a bit better than the last run. First was 2 tire drop, second was 18, 17 plus 54, which is 89 points. Pretty nice. Waiting for the next participant then. We do love text. Group B is done. Wait, that's it? I guess. Or... two more groups? Oh my days. Yeah. Epic. And I got thrown under the map. That was halfway. Alright. Yep. 5 minutes practice now. FK. for it. The practice is over. Run 1. Two, 1, go. Off to a very thin line. Good transition. And good last line. Quite thin on the start though, so I think that will be a reduction. Approximately 80 points is what I'm expecting, maybe 85. Oh wait, yeah, zone 1 is gone. 48 plus 16 plus 17 is 81 points. Yep. Three, 2, 1. Good entrance this time, didn't miss zone 1. Very nice and white, a tiny bit thin there. Good here and good on the last zone. This was way better. My guess is that it's like 80, high 80s or even low 90s. $18 plus 17 and 52, 87. Again, another 87 score. Pretty nice. Cow 1132707. Three, 2, 1. And off they go. With a very nice initiation with a high angle. Bonking, losing a lot of angle there. Way on the inside and with the goods, pretty good last zone. It wasn't the best though, especially the bonk. It was questionable, to say the least. Zero. 3, 2, 1. Start. And good there. Didn't bonk but dropped some tire. I just flew into a cage. Dropped some tires and goods, and yeah, that's, the runs are good, but there could be better. What is run 2? 1 tire. 1853, which is 89 points. Nice. Platinum star 65. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice entrance. Pretty good on the lines there. Very stable. And nice exit. Good run. $18, $18.51 is bite of 87. Another 87 score for this guy. 3, 2, 1. Good entrance. Very nice on this line. Very nice. Good here and neatly on the last line, although an early exit. That was nice. $50, $18, $18. That is a nice score. 86. 86 points. Three, 2, 1. Nice entrance. Pretty wide on the outside, hugging. Very nice. One wheel drop over the course, but that was a very nice lead. I mean, leads. Run. Two drops. Or one drop. I see 19, 18, 51, which is all or almost 89 points. Alright, waiting for the run numbers to then. And starts. Good entrance. And very stable on the lines. Very nice. That is a near perfect run, to be fair. Hugging the lines, hugging everything. Rule book, yeah. 93. $95. Where X, Y, I, Z? Not here, I guess. Nick Abraman. Yeah, they are here. Very vibrant livery. Three, two, one, go. And starting off with a really nice angle. The guy is probably from Georgia, which is really nice, stable in the zone, very stable, with a nice line and the angle with two tires dropped. Sadly, it is a zero, very nice run, except the last part. Two, one, start. Again, a very nice entrance. Good transition to zone 2. Nice and deep into zone 3. On the line there, but didn't go overboard. I guess that it is gonna be either low 90s or middle 80s. Very nice run. $19, 18 and 51, 88 points. Very nice. And James Dean or Verix, why I cannot speak. Waiting for the next run. Three, two, one, go. Nice initiation, although a tiny bit shallow. Nice there. Very stable throughout the course. And good last clip and zone. Nice. Overall, very nice. In 1653, which is 85 points. Three, two, one. Nice initiation. Nice and wide there, and it is, and I fell pretty nice in the ends. Better run than the first one, not gonna lie. Shallow touch and go. Slingshot at the ends. 17, 16, 53, which is 86 points. Nice. Interest in painting library. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice initiation, although a tiny bit of the line there. Minor corrections. Way too wide there, a tiny bit too thin there, and one wheel of the track there. Oh my days, I cannot fly this drone. Good run, but tire drop plus being off the line. Three, two, one, go. Way too thin on the initiation, barely touched the clipping zone. Way too low of an angle on zone number 2. Good here, and good on the last zone. Definitely issues on the first zone and the second one. $72 points. It is. Narrow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Three, two, one. Good initiation. Good and stable on the second zone. And the leg. And good on the third zone. Good run. Three, two, one. Good and nice initiation on the line. Stable outside. Very nice. Damn. That was really good. $19.19. 57, 95 points. That is insane. $94.5, let's see. Crystal, oh my days. I still cannot speak. Waiting for their run then. 3, 2, 1. Good initiation. Good angle, but a bit too shallow. I cannot get them into frame. They're slow. And good last zone. That second zone was really slow though. I couldn't manage to slow down. Waiting for the next run. Meanwhile, this run goes 16, 17, 49. $80 something points. 3, 1, go. Good on the second zone. And good on the last zone. Nice run. I hate the fact that somebody's... Okay, Group C is done. For now, just rest and yeah, I guess 5 minutes to just do the Group D and yeah. All right. The training time is now over. It is up to the last 10 people. So turning this back on. And yep. Now waiting, yeah. Sermon night. Okay, they're missing Lajos Dominique 2013. 2013. They missing too? Interesting. Maybe they are AFK. And I got yeeted into stratosphere. Lajos Dominique 2013, run number 1. And go. Way thin for the actual line. I see one wheel off, a bit of angle missing. Good on the inside and on the outside, and good on the last zone. Nice. $79 points. And the other countdown. Go. Way off the line. Completely missing the first checkpoint. On the line there. Thin. Way too deep here, and one wheel of the track. That wasn't the best run. My guess is that it's like 70-ish. Ball in the best 2010, I don't see them. Just Logan. They are there. All right. Run 1, 3, 2, 1. Pretty good initiation. Corrections. Pretty deep there, and good on the last zone. Nice. Waiting for the second run. And it is gonna be in... okay. And go. Oh my days, yeah, that is definitely being good initiation. Okay. Pretty good there, and yeah, part of the run as for me was missing. Probably really internet. Alright. Next up's 10. Two, 1. Start. Off with a good initiation. And what is going on there? Oh my days. The speed is unstable. With a good transition into the last zone. Nice, but I noticed that there were some issues in this on the start. Epic. Dixie imploded. Waiting for Dixie then. And go. Starting off pretty nice. And stable throughout. Very nice line. And good at the end. Nice run. In 54, 17 is 89. Oi, 1, 1, 1, 1. Are they there? I guess they aren't. Oh, they're gonna be a tiny bit late, alright. Oh. Waiting for them. DXT suddenly imploded. No idea what is going on. DXT is currently out due to power issues or whatever. So just waiting. At this point there aren't any people who practically most of the interesting runs have been completed, so if you have to go, I recommend you to go. Because right now it will be like the rest of the runs and that's about it. Still waiting for the XC, I guess. Boink. Okay. Oi, 1, 1, 1. 3, 2, 1. Start. Very good initiation. Nice and stable throughout. And good last zone. Nice. Okay, on to run 2 now. Oh, please. Run 2. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good initiation. Very stable. Nice. Very nice run. Definitely high points. Nice. And I got sent to heavens again. Where even am I? Okay. Okay, is the guy here? He is here. They are there. Waiting. I've been now. 3, 2, 1, go. Oversteer. Lost a lot of angle and speed. Right now stable here. Surprisingly, really nice. And very good in the last turn. Over angle in the first one, basically the guy oversteered, but overall very solid run. Three, 2, 1, go. Very thin, unstable, one wheel of the line. Good here, and one wheel of the line there. 2 wheels of the line there. Yep, 2 wheels of the line. That is a 0. The next guy. All right. Waiting on the countdown. Round 1, 2, 1. No. Good initiation. Nice and stable. A bit in the Three, two, one, go. Very nice initiation. One wheel over the line. A bit too wide there. Oh my days. Hella tired. Can't even fly the drone properly. Nice run. One more trying to join. Qualifying is over. Alright, I am way too tired. Thank you all for the stream. Thank you for taking part. And see ya. Bye.